There is no one truly like the genre-defying musical chameleon that is Linda Ronstadt. She is known for her connections and collaborations with a wide variety of artists, including Dolly Parton, The Doors, and the Eagles. Keeping her music varied and away from the pigeonholing of genres, Ronstadt made a lustrous career spanning nearly half a decade, which has garnered undeniable admiration as well as respect from her artistry. Born in the summer of 1946, Linda Ronstadt was one of 4 children and raised on a ranch in Arizona. These hazy beginnings were filled with a family-first attitude, as her father's side of the family were known as a famous ranch-living family. The family were historically well known locally and within the state and praised for their approaches to food, craft, and music, to name but a few. Consequently, Linda herself follows a long line of highly successful individuals, including the inventor Lloyd Groff Copeman, who produced early versions of a range of domestic electronics, such as the first electric stove. Her family's tendency for innovation and hard work was something which Linda applied to her early musical career. Furthermore, she has noted that her upbringing and the music played in these years of her life were what subsequently influenced her with her music. From mariachi to country, Ronstadt was exposed to a wide range of music. The family played instruments in communal areas, and radios were in the home, meaning that music was an important part of childhood. However, Linda did not embark on her long-lasting journey until her teenage years, when she and her siblings formed a band. They toured many local venues together. Linda Ronstadt decided to dedicate herself to a music career after 1 semester at university. Moving to Los Angeles and only just turned 18, her connection with singer-songwriter Bobby Kimmel resulted in joining a band with them, the Stone Ponies. Although only lasting 3 years, her time with the band generated some traction and introduced the process of songwriting. Her solo career took off towards the latter part of the 1960s, where she released her debut album, Hand Sewn, Homegrown, under Capitol Records. The album is comprised with a range of covers, including Bob Dylan's Baby You've Been in My Mind and Fred Neil's The Dolphins. Ronstadt demonstrates a tapestry of influence that can, in retrospect, be credited to her time in the Stone Ponies, as well as her fondness for country and folk rock music, 2 styles which she plays within her versions of these songs. Unfortunately, Linda Ronstadt did not strike commercial heights with her first album, but nonetheless, with the help of producer Elliot Mazer, her follow-up, Silk Purse, was released to better acclaim. Specifically, Ronstadt received her first solo single hit, Long Long Time, a 4.5-minute folk rock song full of regret and a delicate orchestra. Ronstadt's vocals are strong as they plead and confess the pain and fear experienced in a relationship. Whilst she did not write the lyrics herself, Linda Ronstadt showcases a heartbreaking rollercoaster of vocal range and emotions as she confesses, "And I've done everything I know to try and make you mine, and I think I'm gonna love you for a long, long time." This song brought her the first Grammy nomination in the Best Contemporary Female Vocal Performance category. As her career began to take off, Linda Ronstadt created a touring band involving Glenn Frey, who later helped her make new material for her self-titled 3rd album. Further members were brought in to help as session musicians, such as Randy Meisner and Bernie Leadon, which later led to the formation of the iconic band The Eagles. The healthy cooperative nature between the band members and Linda produced a body of work which today is seen as a classic album for country music. After the release of her 4th album, Don't Cry Now, which embodied an infectious pop-rock sound, Linda Ronstadt brought what would be later considered her breakthrough album. In the latter months of 1974, Heart Like a Wheel was released as the closure of her contract with Capitol Records. It charted at the top of the Billboard 100 and spawned numerous hit singles, When Will I Be Loved, It Doesn't Matter Anymore, and You're No Good. These covers were noted for their perfect production and for Ronstadt's voice, which had developed into a more full-bodied and controlled one through the albums. Heart Like a Wheel balances everything well, from the songs selected to the genre, playing in her vocal expression. The latter is an especially prevalent part in the album's succession. From her 4th album onwards, Linda Ronstadt's career and its success can be paralleled with her well-matched producer, Peter Asher. Their collaborations lasted well through the following decades. This collaboration was one of many, as Ronstadt began to support many other artists' tours and forming friendships, notably with Emmylou Harris. Later, their friendship alongside country star Dolly Parton would lead to album collaborations, firstly with 1987's Trio, and then over a decade later with Trio 2 in '89. Ronstadt stood tall among her contemporaries and was part of a musical era that produced a wealth of strong, confident, and talented women in folk, country, and rock music. Whilst Linda Ronstadt continued with consistent album cycles and touring, where she would shift her image and genre freely, she also became the focus of many media outlets. Her high-profile love interest generated much discussion and included the likes of Jim Carrey, Jerry Brown, and George Lucas. Nevertheless, she decided not to marry and adopted 2 children, Mary Clementine in 1990 and Carlos in 1994. Her personal life was something that came to contrast with the busy social life she led in the spotlight. Today she is retired from music, but has retold her story through other means such as her autobiography, Simple Dreams, a musical memoir. In 2019, after believing she was experiencing symptoms of Parkinson's disease, she was re-diagnosed with progressive supranuclear palsy, which caused her loss of muscle control, including her voice. Her presence in activism and political causes have been felt just as much as in her music, to which many praise her for. Specifically, Linda Ronstadt has actively spoken for pro-LGBT rights, environmental causes, anti-racism, and against anti-immigration laws. Her involvement in such causes was so prolific that she praised Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 9/11 during a 2004 performance, and thus generated a media discussion on the appropriateness of music artists expressing their politics on stage. Interestingly, Linda Ronstadt did not find so much success over the Atlantic. Rather, she remained America's best-kept secret, a true national treasure. Nonetheless, her artistry is well praised by her contemporaries, fans, and critics who find her incomparable to any other singer, past or present. As of 2001, Linda Ronstadt has sold over 100 million album copies worldwide. Additionally, she was confirmed the first woman musician to achieve 3 platinum albums in a row, as certified by RIAA. Today, her name is a common feature in Top 100 and Best Artists Ever lists, demonstrating that her effect on music history is one which is long-lasting. You can check out the Carliv Spotify to listen to the original tracks of the artist. It's a curated playlist with the most popular songs.